Hello Forex traders, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Learn Forex with Davidson. We are starting out this section of this YouTube channel for complete Forex trading course from beginner to intermediate and to advanced. So you have to stick around and you're going to become a pro Forex trader. Subscribe to this channel. Every time I drop new videos on how to trade the forex market for this complete forex trading course for beginner class, you will be the first person to get the notification about it. So let's get started, guys. This beginner friendly forex trading course is going to provide a comprehensive introduction to the world of currency trading, right? So for those with little or no experience at all, you do not have to worry about it because this course is going to cover essential topics such as market structure, currency pairs, pips, lots, trading platform, common risk management, and basic technical analysis. So by the end of this video or by the end of this section, you're going to learn, you're going to be able to you're going to have the solid foundation in trading concepts and the confidence to start practicing with demo accounts or even real trading platforms. So I welcome you guys to this section of this YouTube channel. Welcome, and let's get into it. So what you are seeing in my screen right now is, this Learn Forex with Davidson. So you want to stick around. So you want to be one of the best forex traders out there. You have to stick around, subscribe to this channel, like this video, share with your friends. Come on, share, spread the good news, spread the gospel. So you have to spread the good news to your friends and neighbors who want to learn forex trading. Let them know that we are starting out a full forex trading course from beginner to advanced. So they have to subscribe to this YouTube channel to stay updated. So without wasting much time, let's get started. That is that for all the talks. Now let's get into business. So what is forex trading? When you hear about forex trading, what do you think forex trading is? So this video, we are going to look at the comprehensive introduction to forex and forex trading. Forex simply means foreign exchange. Every country have their official currency. For example, the US dollar, which is the USD, is the official currency of the United States. And for the euro, which is the EUR for most countries in Europe, and the Great British pounds, which is the GBP for the United Kingdom. So every country you can think about, any country that comes to your mind now, they have their official currency. So for example, I'm a Nigerian, I'm a proud Nigerian. So in Nigeria, we have our official currency, which is the Naira, and the Naira is the NGN. So in Nigeria, our official currency is the Naira, which is the NGN. Foreign exchange is the conversion of one country's currency to another. For example, the conversion of the US dollar, which is the USD, to euro, which is the EUR, is referred to as foreign exchange. There are three main questions asked by beginners. What are these questions? These questions are: what is forex trading? How does forex work? What exactly or how exactly is profit made? So in this video, I'm going to explain to you these three questions. I'm going to answer these three questions in this video: how to trade the forex market, how the forex market works, and how profit is made in the forex market. So let's begin with, what is forex trading? We just said forex trading means foreign exchange, but let's go deeper, right? Forex trading is the process of converting one country's currency to another. Like we gave this example of the process of converting one USD to euro. So that is simple stuff. If you think about it this way, you will see that almost everyone has engaged in forex trading one way or the other. So the moment you exchange your country's currency to another country's currency, what you've done at that instant is what is called forex trading. Here's an example. Imagine living in the United States. Yeah, imagine living in the United States where the official currency is the US dollar, the USD. Whenever you decide to travel overseas to a country in Europe, let's say Germany, right? Let's say Germany, the official currency is euro. You would need to convert or exchange your US dollars, the USD, to euro, the EUR, because in Germany, you have to spend euro, not dollars. If you are traveling from the US to Germany, you have to convert all your dollars, all the US dollars with you, you convert it to euro. All the US dollars, you convert them to euro, because in Germany, you spend euros, not dollars. The moment you convert or exchange your US dollar to euro, you've practically engaged in what is called forex trading. Before we talk about how to make money in the forex market, let's discuss about how forex trading works. The value of a country's official currency is tied to various economic factors, which includes the demand and supply of the currency and the overall economic performance of that country's economy. That means if a country's economy is doing great, the strength of the economy is reflected in the value of its currency. If the US economy is strong, like we all know, the US economy is strong. So as long as the US economy is strong, it will reflect in the value of the US currency. As long as their economy is strong, it will reflect in the value of its currency. And if the economy does bad, if the economy becomes bad, it will also reflect on the country's currency. For example, if the economy of the United States does well, like I said earlier, the value of the US dollar will be strengthened and reversed in the case if it does bad. So with the fact I just gave you now, you will see that exchange rate between two different currency comes in. So an exchange rate is the quantity of a currency required to buy another currency. So as we go further, I will explain this as we go further. So let's take for example, the image you are seeing right now shows the exchange rate between the euro and the US dollar. So at the time of recording this video, the rate is at 1.04. This means you need 1.04 US dollar to get 1 euro. You need 1.04 US dollar to get 1 euro. It also means the euro is more valuable than the US dollar, because right now you are seeing that the euro is 1. The image you are seeing below here is showing that euro is 1 and United States is 1.04. So for you to buy or for you to get 1 euro, you need 1.04 of the US dollars to get 1 euro, which means the euro right now is stronger than the US dollars. And from this second image, you can clearly see that you need 1.04 $1.042 to get 1 euro, right? So that's how the exchange rate of countries in forex trading works. So let me round up this session. Forex trading works based on the exchange or conversion of one country's currency to another. So the first thing you need to know or to understand is that making profit in forex trading involves two different currencies. So let's say the United States dollar and the euro. So this is how profit is made. You need to understand it. This is how profit is made, right? So profit are made from fluctuation of the exchange rate between the two currencies. So as the two currency fluctuate, you either make profit or you're losing. So the logic behind making profit in forex trading is trying as much as possible to buy currencies when they are cheap and sell when they are expensive. So you want to buy a country's currency when, or you want to buy a stock when the stock is cheap, and you want to sell it when the stock is high. So quick example is, if you have bought Bitcoin back in, let's say, 10 years, 5 years ago, let's say for example, if Bitcoin 5 years ago, if Bitcoin was about $20,000 and you bought Bitcoin as at that time, so by this time, 2025, Bitcoin is worth about $110,000 and thereabout. So you see how much profit you've made if you've bought Bitcoin as at that time and you want to sell it off this time. You see how much profit you would have made. So you want to buy a country's currency when it is cheap, and you want to sell it when it is expensive. Let's look at more example. Imagine being broke on a Monday morning and the exchange rate between euro and USD is 1.20000. This means you need to exchange 1.2 USD to get 1 euro. Then you decided to borrow 1,200 USD dollars from a friend and exchange the 1,200 USD for 1,000 euro. Here's the quick calculation. Let's do the calculation. If 1.2 USD equal to 1 euro, then 1,200 USD equals to 1,000 euro. So 1.2 means 1,200 and 1 simply means 1,000, right? So you now have 1,000 euro in your bank account because you borrowed $1,200 to get 1,000 euro. So now you have 1,000 euro in your bank account. On a Friday morning, from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, something happened, right? Something happened in the forex market, or something happened to the currency, right? So on a Friday morning, you wake up in the morning and the exchange rate between euro and USD has increased over the week to 1.3. Now, what does that 1.3 means? 1,300. Remember, we said 1.2. We said 1.2 means 1,200. So now you wake up on a Friday morning and there was increase in the exchange rate between euro and USD, and it went from 1,000 to 1,300. That means it went from 1.2 to 1.3. You get it now? So this means you need to exchange 1.3 USD for 1 euro, right? Remember having 1,000 euro in your bank account because you borrowed 1.2 to get 1 euro and then decided to exchange it back. So that's your 1 euro in your bank account. You want to change it back to USD at the new exchange rate of 1.3, because the exchange rate has gone from 1.2 to 1.3. So you want to change back your 1,000 euro. That's your 1 euro. You want to change it back to dollars, because to dollars. After changing it back to dollars, you now have 1.3. Now don't forget, you borrowed 1.2 from your friend. Let's say from your friend, you borrowed 1.2 to buy $1, one euro. So as at the time you borrowed 1.2, 1 euro was, to get 1 euro you need 1.2. That was why you borrowed 1.2 from your friend. Now you bought this euro, you deposited it into your account, and you wake up on a Monday morning, euro is not 1.2 again, it has gone up to 1.3. Now you want to withdraw back your euro to USD, you want to exchange it back to USD. So if you exchange this back to USD, how much are you going to have now? So after returning the borrowed funds, if you change it back to euro, you have 1,300 euro. So let's say after returning the money you borrowed, the 1.2, the 1,200 you borrowed back to your friend, you would be left with 100 USD. So the 100 USD you are left with is your profit from the trade or exchange you made on Monday. So that is that for this section of the complete forex trading course for beginners class. So we are still in the beginners class, and this is just the first video of this beginner class. So we are just talking about introduction to forex, what forex is, how forex works, and how to make money in the forex market. So in our subsequent courses, in our subsequent classes, we are going to be talking about we are going to be moving forward in this course to talk about other things to build you a good foundation for you to start out your forex trading career. So that's exactly how forex and forex trading works in real life. So the major difference between forex in the real world and online forex trading is that for online trading, you get access to tools that could help you maximize profit. So yes, key few takeaways. These are a few points I want you to note. Number one is that this is just a quick summary. And number one is forex simply means foreign exchange, and it involves the exchange of one currency for another. And number two, you can make profit when the exchange rate goes up, also when it goes down. Number three is forex trading always involves two currencies. Yeah, so like the example we used before, the euro and the US dollars. And lastly, for profit to be made, one currency has to be more valuable than the other. So thank you traders for staying to the end of this video. Smash the subscription button, turn on the bell notification icon so that you will be the first person to get notified when I drop another video of the complete forex trading course for this beginner class. Bye for now.